sure everybody else is happy for them. Only points they'll be getting is if they've not done the check-in or done it with the wrong tick, they'll get a point on their licence. Only points they'll be getting is if they've not done the check-in or done it with the wrong tick, they'll get a point on their licence. That'll go down like a lead one.
What's going on, everybody? It's Faustin with you once again. And once again, we are here for another Tuesday night league race in the MSR. What's going on? For those of you not in the know, MSR is Max Speed Racing, and it is a rainy one here in Canada. This should be exciting. Before we look too much into this, let's go ahead and check out the standings and see where these drivers are as of today. Let's go ahead and check out the standings and see where these drivers. So as you can see here, BXTN is in the lead with 78 points. 44 points in second is Cottony Goblin, just 34 points behind. Behind him is Rum with 38 points. Rogue sitting at 37 points, and I'm Mr. DJ CJ sitting at 33 points. That's your top five. Evil is tied with Rum, with DJ CJ at 33 points as well. Webzy at 31 points. Eclipse 25. Jewel 22. Huggy Bear 20. Angry 18, tied with Potato at 18 as well. Twiglet 8, Haynes 4, and Grax is at 0. So is Jake Watson. So early days. This is only race 5, and so let's get to the track and see what we've got going on. Early days. Right now, new name, new face, Han Lu. I hope that's how you pronounce your name, buddy. If not, I apologize. But for the rest of this, I'm just going to call you Han because at least I think that part is correct. Coming out, first race, wets. Looking at the intermediate tires. Jewel also out in his Ferrari on the intermediate tires. Looking at the intermediate tires. Grax, so it looks like it's all about the medium tires. The rain looks also out in his Ferrari. Pretty heavy. At least the track looks pretty wet. I'm wondering if anybody is going to be coming out on the pretty heavy. At least the track looks as wet. It looks like Evil had a little bit of a moment. Is going to be coming out. Rolled past it and backed up to it. Caught the end of it. He always loves when it looks like Evil when we highlight his spins. Everybody that is out is out right now on the intermediate tires. When we highlight his spins. Everybody that is out right now. This is going to be an interesting race. I wish that I had caught. Maybe I will. What the weather is going to be. I wish they would announce it to me. It looks like Angry has retired. Decided not to put in any laps. His name is grayed out. That would be a surprise. It's not usually something that he does. But I guess we will definitely see as this whole thing goes on. Han looking to make a statement. First laps out in the new league for him. looking to prove he's the best around. No one's ever going to keep him down. We will see. We will see. Angry. Excuse me. Wow. Evil. Wow. Hard into the wall. Lost his front wing. And is on the front straight. So he's got a long, long way to go. Han is in with a 120.4. Let's see how that stands as we watch Evil attempt to make his way back around and into the pits. Let's see how that stands as we watch Evil attempt to make his way back Haynes around. On his out lap. Looking quite speedy on this wet surface. Huggy Bear, Haynes on his out lap. Looking to put in a lap or put in a time. In the meantime, Jewel has put in a 120.9. On saying, yes, I've come here to win. In the meantime, so be ready for it. 20.9. I'm really surprised by the Yankee thing. I wonder if he got out and totaled his car and I simply missed it. That would be really unfortunate. It's never something you want to see. I'm really surprised by the Yankee thing. I wonder if, as we are about to see, guys, cross Han with a 119.6. Saying you thought that was the best I had in the rain? No. You got it all wrong. See, guys. Cross can do much better, and he has proven himself to be able to do that. Hoping to see great things from this driver. As Huggy is getting really close to the wall of champions, putting it up into P2 with a 120.3. As Huggy is getting really close to the wall of champions, putting it up into P2 with a 120.3. Here comes Haynes. Let's ride on board. Breaking it down. Let's ride on board. Comes through there pretty nice. Where can Haynes end up? Oh, I guess that was just his out lap or his lap after the out. You know what I'm saying. You know how to spell it. Where can Haynes end up? Let's see what. Oh, I guess that was just his out lap or his. Han goes for it. Goes for an even better 119 lap with a 119.5 this time. Han goes for it. Just finding pace lap after lap. That's what you always want to see out of a driver. Here comes Huggy. Lap after lap. That's what you always want to see. Huggy does not improve his time. Here comes Huggy. Huggy does not improve his time. Haynes was just a tad bit ginger on the accelerator there. I want to say he's probably looking to come into the pits right now. No, I'm wrong. Websy with a 119.4. Just a tad bit ginger on the veteran. Accelerator there. I want to say he's probably looking to come into the pits right now. No, I'm wrong. Said he has words with the rookie. Websy with a 119.4. Says, no. I am the gatekeeper in this league. You shall not pass, at least not me. Said he has words with the rookie. Says, no. As Haynes does a nice donut, making me a little hungry for some donuts right now. Evil trying to get back out, put in a fast lap. Looks like he's really struggling for grip right now. I know he's one of the few drivers in the league. Huggy with a 119.2. Huggy says, I was just giving you guys food for thought. I know Evil's one of the few guys in the league that drives no assists, so Huggy says I was just giving you guys food for thought. There's his excuse for you, as he just probably dialing in the track right now, trying to get a feel for it under these fairly nasty conditions. Websy with a 118.9 saying, no, Huggy, no, no. These drivers are all really putting it out there. With a 118.9 saying, trying to give an idea of what Huggy's coming up on the hairpin right now. Drivers are all really putting it out there. Huggy with a big slide. That's not going to work for him. Evil saying, I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to get a feel for the track, putting in a P3 with a 119.4. That's not going to work for him. Evil just ahead of Han, who has a 119.5. Get a feel for the track, putting in a P3 with a 119. Oh, this looks like it's going to be a brilliant race today, guys. Just ahead of Han. Congratulations if you were able to make it in for this one, because this one looks like it's going to be great. Oh, this looks like it's going to be a brilliant race today, guys. Congratulations if you Websy through the final chicane. Nowhere near the wall of champions. Didn't see his DRS. Oh, no DRS. Sorry, no DRS in the rain. That's my bad. Websy through the final chicane. Websy holding on to his 118.9 does not improve. Didn't see his DRS. Oh, no DRS. But sorry, no DRS. Why does he need to improve when he's the best right now? Haynes with a big jump, 118.9 as well. Websy with a 118.973. Haynes with a 118.975. That's how close these drivers are tonight. And it's only going to get better, I suspect. Haynes with a 118.975. Looking to jump on with Han here. And it's only going to get better, I suspect. See what the new kid on the block has to say. So all these fast laps that are being put in behind him. He kicked this whole thing off. See what the new kid on the block. Can he keep it rolling? So all these fast laps that are being put in behind him. Through the hairpin. This whole thing off. Coming up on the final straight. Can he keep it rolling? Through the hairpin. Websy 118.8. Makes that improvement he was looking for. Websy, 118.8. Han with a 118. That improvement he was looking for. 8.2. Websy with a 118.834. Slightly better. But then Haynes comes in, snatches it all out from under them with a 118.5. Slightly better, but then Haynes comes in, snatches it all out from under them with a 118.5. Man, there's so much going on right now. Let's see what the Huggy Bear can do. I don't know. I think Huggy lost a lot of speed through there. Let's see what unable to improve his time. I think Huggy is definitely going to want to get down into the 118s before the end. Before this qualifying ends. Pardon me. I think Huggy is definitely going to want to get down into the 118s. Websy just drove into the pits. Haynes is into the pits. Han is into the pits. The only person still out on track right now is Websy, but Jewel as well as Rum, both on their outlaps now. Rum through the chicane right now, about to start his hot lap. Both on their outlaps now. Rum through the chicane right now. About to start his hot lap. Both on their out laps now. Dropping all the way down to first gear. I was a little bit worried, but he jumped up straight through second into third, looking to alleviate that wheel spin all the way down to under power. Gear. I was a little bit worried, but he jumped up straight through second into third. While he's back here, let's jump up to Jewel. See how he's doing. While he's back here, let's jump up to Jewel. See how he's doing. Jewel down to second P2. Down to second gear. Gets a tad bit of wheel spin coming out of the hairpin. Jewel down to second. Down to second gear. Gets a tad bit of wheel spin. Able to hit almost 193. Really fast through the chicane. I thought he was going to collect himself in the wall of champions. Boom. Jewel with the big jump up to 118.5. Haynes is at a 118.529. Jewel a 118.569. Man, it's just blankets all over the place, guys. Let me see where's Rum? Rum was able to come through with a. Oh wait, yeah, with a 119.0. Let me see where's Rum? Rum was able to come through with a. Oh wait, yeah, with a 119.0. Everybody who is trying to see who had a mishap here. Everybody not seeing who it was. Who is trying to see who had a mishap here. Everybody so far who has put in a time is under this really tight blanket between 18 seconds and 19 seconds. Rum with a 118.5. Under this really tight blanket between. I think Rum is trying to say something here. I think he's trying to say that this is his track. These are his conditions. I think Rum is trying to say something here. I think he's trying to say that this is his track. These are his conditions. Top 5 in the 118s. Make that top 6 now. 7 and 8. Only slightly behind in the 119s. Make that top 6 now. Trying to get an idea of what Websy's going to be doing here as he comes through. Very tidy. Trying to get an idea of what Websy's going to be doing here. Does not change positions, but he is going to continue on. And there is a lot going on in Sector 3. Unfortunately, I am just not catching it. It looks like Evil's coming off of a bit of a mishap here. There is a lot going on in Sector 3. Unfortunately, I am just not catching it. It looks like Evil's coming off of a bit of a mishap. Grax really struggling to find grip. I feel like his tires are just too cold. Grax really struggling to find grip. I feel like really sawing at the wheel coming out of the chicane. And that's going to end it for Grax. Unfortunately, Angry Scotsman was unable to put in a time as well. Again, I imagine there was some mishap, some unfortunate mishap. Unfortunately, Angry Scotsman was unable to put in a time as well. Evil in with a 119.4. Huggy P7 with a 119.2. Cotton, 118.9. Websy, 118.6. Jewel, 118.56. RPK Rum, 118.51. Websy, 118.6. Haynes, 118.4. And Han, his debut qualifying at least. Haynes 118.4, 118.3. Congratulations. That is awesome. Well shown here. 118 in your first qualifying. Let's see what you can do out here in the race. Here in your first qualifying. Let's see what you're going to attempt out here in other setups for you guys here. Other setups for you guys here. As Angry just comes online, give you a view from. It looks like it's all sunny. Angry just comes online. There we go. As he shows us the weather. I don't want to give away his strategy, so let me get off of there before he sets it up. But looks like it's going to be sunny, a little bit of overcast, but completely dry race. So let's see what Han can do in the dry. We saw what he could do in the wet, and it was pretty spectacular. Pretty spectacular indeed. What Han can do in the dry. We saw what he could do in the wet. It's pretty spectacular. Let's take a look at Evil sitting on the grid, waiting for everything to kick off. Let's take a look at, hit the right button. There you see it with 9 seconds to go, or well, from what I'm looking at, it was 2 seconds, but I was seeing history. And they are rolling off the line. Han, his first race, leading them around. What can Han do in the Haas? 2 stops are expected. If you're starting on the soft, they are expecting you to go medium. If you're starting on the hard, they're expecting you to go soft. Let's get an idea of what everyone is starting. So, here we have it. Han on the softs. Haynes just behind him on the mediums. Rum soft. Jewel soft. Websy soft. Cotton's going to step onto the mediums as well. Huggy soft. Evil with the hards. Angry with the hards. I know these guys practice together a lot of the times. I wonder if they worked something out during this week's practice. Figured something out that these other drivers didn't know. Drax also going to be running the softs. This should be a fun and interesting start to the race. As everyone begins to form up. Can Han make this all happen? Trying to see what kind of view we can get. Okay, I mean, this is a decent view right here, so I think we're going to try to roll with this for the start. And they are off. Han with a very nice start. Looking to cut off or cover off Haynes. Does it very nicely, very clean. I'm not seeing anything in the background as far as anybody getting handsy and touching anybody else inappropriately. Wow, what a lightning start from Han. Anybody getting handsy and touching anybody else inappropriately. Haynes now has the unenviable job of holding it to within that 1 second. But right now sitting at about that half-second mark, which is good, but can he do it for? Oh, when he gets really close. As his medium tires definitely do not have the same grip as Han's softs. Run behind him. Oh, my mistake. 2 stops for the hards is also medium. I don't know where I saw soft, but just at a later time. Oh, my mistake. 2 stops for the hards is also. Haynes on the medium tire, able to keep that pressure up, able to stay within a half a second, and Rum able to do the same. Haynes on the medium tire. Jewel hanging on. That he wants to be a part of this train. Websy's there as well. Cotton sitting just outside of that 1 second. But Cotton is infamous for his straight line speed. So once he gets his TMPs up, we'll see what that's going to translate to. Haynes was able to make a pass on Han. Those H's are going to get me confused in a minute. What that's going to translate to. Haynes was able to make a pass on Han, looking good in the draft. DRS has now been enabled. I didn't see the pass happen. And Han excuse me. Jewel gets a 3-second penalty. Oh, Han did as well. They just overlapped. And excuse me. Jewel gets a 3-second penalty. Oh, Han utilizing that DRS. Oh, that reminds me. So last week, my wife was watching the race. Not really sure why. She's not a race fan. But afterwards, she was talking to me about it, and she said that she wasn't understanding a lot of the terminology, and specifically DRS. For those, as it gets a little rough out here, Han loses out big time on that, as Rum, Jewel, and Websy are able to pass through turns 1 and 2, we'll call it. My wife was saying that she didn't understand a lot of the terminology, specifically DRS, and so I do want to let you guys know, for those of you that may not know, feel free to ask any questions that you want. How's it going, Geek? There's some things I gotta tell you, bro. You're gonna find not so funny. But and I think I had mentioned this last season, but this is a whole new season, new viewers. So DRS it stands for drag reduction system, and what that is the rear wing of the car can be opened. And as we step up to Websy, who's using the DRS now, but unfortunately Jewel ahead of him has DRS as well. Websy really able to close in the braking zone though. Trying to make threats, thinks better about it. This turn 3 here, I want to say, is a little bit tighter than you probably want to go side by side through. But he is going to be able to have DRS just after this right-hander right here. Let's see what happens. And there you have it. If you can see the car ahead of him, the rear wing opens up, allowing more air to flow through, reducing as Websy goes around, and Websy is done. How unfortunate. Websy also one of those drivers who drives no assist, and that is just bad luck for Websy. And so wow, but yeah, so that rear wing opens, allowing more airflow through, reducing the drag on the car, thus drag reduction system. So there is that. Explains what else did I say today? Oh, TMP, TMP or PNT, just depending on how you want to say it. Temperatures for T and pressures for P. So you want to get your tires warmed up. You want to get their pressures up to race temperatures and pressures, TMP. So that's TMP. And anything else that I may say that's out of the ordinary of everyday speak, I will try to let you guys know what I mean by it. But thank you, Andrea, who's my wife, for asking the question, even though it wasn't on the stream. That just lets me know that that's something that, maybe not everybody knows about. So, 5 laps in, we've had Cotton is now gone. Looks like Sam got 5 seconds for a severe collision with Cotton. Unfortunately, I did not see it. Got 5 seconds for what was I saying? So, Han has made a pit stop. Jewel also made a pit stop. Sam is out of the race. I guess his car took more damage than was sustainable in that accident as well. We are down to 7 drivers. Huggy also with the pit stop. Let's jump up to Angry, who's about midway through the pack for the race start here, or race restart here. Obviously, the temperatures and pressures not coming up fast enough for some of these drivers, as we were able to watch as, unfortunately, Websy went around after maybe giving it a little too much of the beans. Safety car is in this lap. Look for everybody to tighten up. Safety car is in this lap. Drivers, we've been trying to get that last bit of heat in before this goes green. Let's see what Haynes can do. Haynes peels off into the pits. 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. How unfortunate is that? That promotes Angry up to 3rd, Evil up to 2nd, and Rum up to 1st. I don't think Rum is going to let this just slip by. He's really going to be pushing here. Rum sitting on 7-lap-old soft tires, feeling like he's got a lot more to go. Angry all the way down to 5th. Angry drives it wide, gotta be careful. As Huggy passes Angry as well. Angry drives it wide, gotta be careful. As Huggy, it is definitely, pardon me, very difficult to get the temperature into these harder tires. And Angry is really just kind of falling back. Looks like he's really suffering on these tires. Haynes having to make up 16.5 seconds. Evil has let Rum slip out of DRS range. Again, though, Evil on the harder compound tires. But Jewel all up in Evil's back pocket, saying that he'll make it a race for you, Evil. The mediums versus the hards. All up in Evil's back pocket, saying that he'll make it a race for you, Evil. The mediums versus the hards. Jewel with a big correction coming out of the hairpin. But this is what you want to see right here. They're side by side. With a big correction coming out of the hairpin. Evil. Did Evil clout the wall? I think he did. They're side by side. And loses 2 spots. Evil. Did Evil clout the wall? So now Han is going to try and jump into Jewel's back pocket and see what he can do. Can he put that same kind of pressure on Evil? And Huggy were battling. Evil goes off track, comes back on in 5th. Can he put that same kind of pressure on Huggy, trying to be in the back pocket of Han right now. Han losing touch with Jewel. Now he definitely has to worry about the threat of Huggy. And we know Huggy. We know he can make up some time on track. Now he definitely has to worry about the threat of Huggy. Couldn't quite tell if his wing opened. Yeah, it did. It did, and he puts himself right in great position for this next DRS zone, coming up in about 15 seconds. Losing it a little bit. Is he still there? Yes, he is. There's the DRS wide open right there, but I just don't think he has the he just simply wasn't close enough, unfortunately. Angry finding himself back up in 4th. With Rum having made a pit stop behind him by a good 5.5 seconds. The only person sitting in DRS range right now is Huggy on Han. Only person sitting in DRS range right now is Huggy on Huggy, looking like he's using fear tactics right now, showing himself to Han either side of Han's car. As Huggy takes a 3-second penalty for that touch of the grass. I know it's a popular saying, go touch some grass, but now's not the time for that. Huggy really needs to make some inroads here through this hairpin. Not as good as I would have liked to have seen. I'm surprised he didn't jump in the not as good as I would have liked to have seen in Han's draft. I'm surprised he didn't jump in the Angry takes a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits. Getting off these hard tires, going onto the mediums. Angry takes a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits. Let's try and see where Evil is. Going past the pit lane now. He's able to... No, he's not. I thought he was able to get past Angry, but not quite able to do it. He's able to... No, he's not. I thought he was able to get... But he will have he will be within DRS range. Not quite able to do it. Let's see if Evil can do anything with it. And there it goes. But he will have he will be within DRS range. Nothing doing there, but you're not really expecting anything there. It's going to be this next one coming up just a little bit after this hairpin. Angry looking like he was able to really get the power down smoothly. Evil didn't do a bad job either. And this is it right here. Nothing Angry could do. He was just a sitting duck to that DRS. Evil didn't do a bad job either. Okay, we lost the position. This is it right here. Nothing Angry could do. And Evil, that last little bit of DRS he had off of Angry, able to use it on that front straight to pull out a full-on second to put Angry out of DRS range. What is Jewel looking to do here? Jewel's looking to maintain pace. As you can see, he's got about 3 seconds over Han. If he can just maintain pace, keep his nose clean, this is the place that he wants to be. Han has Huggy just really all over the back of him, but Huggy has not, in all these laps so far, been able to really make a legitimate threat out of the position he has. In all these laps so far, been able to behind Huggy is Rum, as Evil takes a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. But Rum is sitting a full-on 9 seconds back, but with no penalties. Not really in the place to be checking penalties just yet. The time for that would definitely be after the final rounds of pit stops. Just yet. Haynes just about 3 seconds back of Rum on 7-lap old medium tires, or excuse me, soft tires. Haynes just about 3 seconds back of Rum on 7-lap. Oh, I think I, as Angry gets loose. No, excuse me, that was Evil. The Scottish bros confuse me sometimes. Evil gets loose in front of Angry. I was going to say, I must have made Angry a little upset. He was within half a second. Was able to put enough pressure on Evil, and Evil loses the back end. Angry now 11 seconds up the road. Was able to put enough pressure on Evil, and Evil loses the back end. Haynes is losing pace to Rum up the road. As Evil's back in the pits, changes to another set of medium tires. Jewel still hanging on to that 3-second gap over Han. That's what he wants to do. Huggy is right on Han. I would be surprised if Huggy can maintain this gap through the lap on that back straight when he gets DRS there. And unfortunately, Huggy is not able to hang on to that. It's not able to maintain that gap. As it looked like Han got a little bit loose. Here we go. Just not able to pull it off, but that's okay. If I'm Huggy right now, I'm not worried about that. I just want to be right on the back, right on under the wing of Han right now. If I'm Huggy right now, I'm not worried. DRS. I just want to be push it, push it, push it. Figure out where you want to go, and that's it. DRS. Han tried to make a bold outside move. Lucky that he didn't slide into the wall there. Haynes takes a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits. Getting off those soft tires. Serving that penalty right now. There they go. Onto the mediums. And he is off. Getting off those soft tires. Serving that penalty right now. Rum. And now Haynes, I believe, will come out penalty clean. Unless he was sitting on other penalties. And he must have been. So yeah, Rum, the only driver with no penalties right now. Unless he was sitting on other penalties. And he must have been. So yeah, Han and Huggy with no penalties right now. Roles reversed. Han and Huggy. Han to the back of Huggy twice. Loses it, driving backwards on track. That was a dangerous move. I'm surprised that he didn't get called out for that. Loses it, driving backwards on track. That was a dangerous Evil into the pits once more. Onto the soft tires. Unfortunately, I cannot see, well, yeah, I can't see the front of Huggy's car. I don't know if he clouded the wall and messed up his front wing or not. Yeah, I can't see the front. Rum, just about 3 seconds behind Huggy. Huggy is going to look to maintain that. I wouldn't think if he is able to get around the track this far in this lap. It's almost been a full lap. And he does. Huggy goes into the pits. I imagine he's putting on a new front wing. No. Yes, he is actually. New front wing. Onto the hard tires. Huggy looking to make it the rest of the way in this race. New front wing onto the hard tires. as cars drive past him. But he has it straight here.
9 seconds.
As cars drive past him. Huggy is out in the P3, only losing one spot. With a back marker ahead of him, I think that's going to be Evil. Huggy is out. You can actually look. Yeah, I believe it's Evil. With a back marker ahead of him, just all kinds of bad luck for Evil in this race today. Jewel now sitting 11 seconds ahead of the competition. His best bet is if he could make these tires last, but these medium tires are 15 laps old for him right now. Rum's tires are only 10 laps old, same mediums. Huggy's on a brand new set of hards. Huggy is not making any more stops unless there is an issue. Haynes on 3-lap old mediums. He's not going to be making any more stops. Looking to close the gap on Huggy, trying to get within that 1 second so that he can use DRS to close the gap. Pardon me, even faster. You're welcome, Geek. I'm glad the explanation helps you. Yes, I'm solo today. Way to censor myself. One does try. So let's see what anger. So Haynes is within that 1 second. Angry and P5 kind of losing touch, unfortunately for him. Han did pit for a new set of medium tires. Evil on 3-lap old softs. Han did pit for a new set of Jewel ended up pitting for some new medium tires. Is now about 5 seconds behind Rum. Does Rum have to pit though? That's the question. Huggy, Jewel not feeling a threat from Huggy right now, as Huggy is about 15.5 seconds back. Haynes though, really threatening, pitting his mediums against Huggy's softs, and there he goes. Really threatening. And coming out of the chicane, he's going to have DRS again to be able to put a bit more distance between them. I want to say DRS gives you about 15 miles per hour, somewhere between 15 and 25. I guess it depends on the track. More speed than you would normally have. So, yeah, and Haynes is pretty instantly out of DRS range. Jumping down to Huggy and P5. Angry. Wow. Yeah, all over the place today, aren't we? Angry down in P5, 4 seconds behind Huggy, 4.5. Just looking to hold this pace, a good 11 seconds, almost 12 seconds in front of Han. But Angry's medium tires are 10 laps old, as Jewel gets fastest lap with, that was a 111 something. Jewel making big inroads into Rum's lead. hovering around that 2-second mark right now. Through the back chicane, coming up on the hairpin. Look at Jewel push. Through the back chicane, coming up on the hairpin. Breaks it down to about 1 second. Huggy gets a 3-second penalty, multiple warnings. Those little off tracks tend to hurt really bad. As Rum is into the pits, Jewel takes a 3-second penalty and the lead. Rum going onto the soft tires, looking to remain out ahead of Haynes, and it looks like he's going to do it with relative ease. There's Haynes right there. Haynes is passed. Rum is passed. Rum is going to be caught up behind a back marker. There's Haynes right there. Haynes is passed. Rum is passed. Rum is going to be caught up behind a back marker. I think that's a back marker. Yep. That's Evil. Evil pulls off to the side, lets him pass. Is able to slot between Haynes and Rum. Yep. That's Evil. Evil pulls off to the side, lets him pass. Is able to slot between Haynes and Rum. Evil taking it wide to make sure Haynes has no hold up from him. That's a class act right there. Evil taking it wide to make sure Haynes has no hold up from him. That's a class act. Haynes with DRS. I think he captured that off of Evil. A lot of push through that first or second corner, depending on how you define the corners here. A lot of push through that first or second corner, depending on how Huggy around that 4.5 second mark back. These hard tires should be up to working order now. But they are simply just not going to have the grip that the medium tires had, that the medium tires Haynes is running has. So Haynes kind of falling back off of Rum. Evil just behind Haynes as Haynes goes into the pits. I'm kind of surprised. I think he would have been, I would think that he could have made it on those tires. I'm kind of surprised. Haynes out of the pits on the soft tires. On just about 5 seconds up the road, 5-6 seconds up the road. Does this mean Angry is going to have to come in for a stop? Angry sitting on the oldest tires by at least half or double anybody else. But still a good 7 or so seconds ahead of Han. Can Han just can Angry just maintain these tires? No, he comes into the pits. There goes Han. Han's definitely going to be able to get past. As is Haynes. unfortunate for Angry, who goes onto the soft tires. As is Haynes. Unfortunate for Angry, who goes onto the soft tires. Yeah, Jewel in that position right now where he just needs to relax. Huggy lost a lot of time to Rum, sitting about 10.5 seconds back now. Huggy lost a lot of time. The race at this point looks to be between Haynes and Han again. The race at this point looks to be between Haynes and Han. Haynes on a set of new soft tires sets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:10.9. Haynes on a set of new soft tires sets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:10.9. And Evil is really struggling today. That is unfortunate. I think he likes this track better when it's wet. And Evil is really struggling today. That is unfortunate. Still, though, in it for decent points. As unfortunately, his teammate lost out at the beginning of this race. Haynes closing the gap to within about 3 seconds. Lost out at the beginning of this race. See, if this is turn 1, this is turn 2, and this is turn 3. But some people don't count turn 1 as turn 1. And I'm not sure that I do either. It's kind of confusing. See, if this is turn 1, Evil back into the pits again for like his 113th pit stop of this race. He's really looking for a set of tires that'll just work for him. I understand your pain, brother. I really do. Angry has cleared his penalties and now sitting on no penalties along with Rump. Haynes smelling the blood of Han in the water as they pass one another in the hairpin. Haynes smelling the blood of Han in the water as they pass one another. Haynes really handling that last chicane nicely. Credit to the soft tires, but also there's a lot more credit to just the skill that Haynes has in driving this car right now. As he cuts the gap down to about 2.5 seconds, rising back up to 3. Han really able to take this technical section a lot better, it seems. The gaps up front here, man, are just wild. Jewel 14.5 seconds ahead of Rum, who is about 14.5 seconds ahead of Huggy, who is sitting about 7.5 seconds ahead of Han, who is about 2 seconds ahead of Haynes. Haynes really cutting time out, taking just chunks and chunks of time out of Han's lead on him. Angry a further 19.5 seconds back. sitting in P6 and angry, a lap down to everybody at this point. Excuse me, Evil. Yeah, I'm gonna get that right one time. Evil with the fastest lap, 110.4. Beginning to think he just switched over to the his last pit was to capture that fastest lap so that he could get that point. Not at all a bad strategy. Switched over to the his last pit was to capture that fastest lap so that he could get that point. It's about to happen. It's about to happen. Not only can Haynes smell the blood, but he can taste it now. And it's looking like it tastes really good to him. Tag on Cannibal. Go eat your fill, Haynes. Go eat your fill, buddy. Han's looking back. This is what he sees. The bright red on the tires lets him know that the driver behind him, Haynes, has far more grip. Look at the closing speeds. The bright red on the tires lets him know. This is going to be good coming up here in just a moment. Haynes could do that very thing right there and just hold on. Hold on to that. He's about to catch DRS. Boom, there it goes, and there he goes. Then Haynes is going to pop DRS again and just walk away with it. That was a beautiful piece of driving by Haynes. Just relaxed, made up time, waited for his moment, and when his moment arrived, he took it. But that being said, Han is still within DRS range and is about to get his first chomp at that bit right now. There's DRS there. Han looking to close. Not quite. He really needs to make up time here through this hairpin. Not bad, but he needed more for sure. About to get DRS here. Not bad, but he needed more. You can see him closing. The good thing is he'll have it again. Just gonna allow him to close a little bit more. And he'll have this last lap to do it all over again. Now's the time. Actually, we're way past time to check out penalties. And he'll have this last lap to do it all over again. Now's the time. Actually, we're way past time. Excuse me, Jewel sitting on 6 seconds worth of penalties, but Rum is 14 seconds behind. Jewel has no worries. Congratulations for that win. Rum has no penalties. Going to be free and clear. Congratulations to Rum on his P2. Behind him, Huggy sitting on 17 seconds worth of penalties. Excuse me, 17 seconds ahead, sitting on 12 seconds of penalties. Should be no issue for him. Congratulations at P3. No, I'm wrong. It did. I was misreading it. That's my bad. Huggy is Haynes is able to take P3 from Huggy with a time penalty. No, I'm wrong. It did. I was misreading it. Han P5 first race out. Looked really good. Some really great battling between Hahn and Haynes this pretty much this whole entire race. Really good. Some really a lot of attrition through there. That's just harsh. That's unfortunate that not everybody was able to finish on track. But that's just hard racing for you, and always happy to see racers really give it their all. Always happy. So there you have it. Jewel P1, Rum P2, Haynes P3, Huggy P4, Han P5, Angry P6, Evil P7, Grax P8 with a DNF, Cotton P9 DNF, and a Websy P10 DNF. Unfortunately. Either way, congratulations to all these drivers. That was some good, great racing out there. Unfortunately for Evil, he just could not make his tires work tonight. You hate to see it. You really do. Unfortunately for Evil, he just could not make his. Yeah, that's gonna be it for the race today, guys. You hate to see it. You really do. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for commenting and watching for the race today, guys. And everything that you guys do, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. It really means a lot to the gang over here at Max Speed Racing as well. Really appreciate it. So yeah, it really means a lot to. This happens every Tuesday, guys. I can't promise that I'll always be here on every Tuesday. You know, life happens. But I plan on it. And so next Tuesday, feel free to join us again. It happens at 4 o'clock Eastern time, which is where I am. So next Tuesday, so free to join us again. Yeah, it happens. If you want to join us, feel free to do that. If you think you might need a reminder or something, so then for that you can hit that subscribe button and the bell notification, and it will let you know. But again, you don't have to do that. You can just remember yourself, because people are able to do that. Yeah. So until next time, guys, it's been Falchion, and you know me. I'm Ghost. Two fingers is peace. Later.